Building wealth is a goal that many people aspire to. But it can often seem like an overwhelming task. It takes time, effort, and discipline to be successful with this goal. So don't be lured by get-rich-quick schemes. And too good to be true opportunities that can send you down a dangerous path. The good news is that there are principles and strategies that can help anyone build and preserve wealth over the long term. And, the earlier you start putting these into practice, the better your chances of success. And there are bonus tricks in the video that will increase your chances to build your wealth sooner. So be aware to the end, and I hope you enjoy it. But first, we need to highlight that building wealth over time is a matter of following 3 basic steps and sticking to them, such as 1. The first step is to earn enough money to cover your basic needs, with some leftover for saving. 2. The second step is to manage your spending so that you can maximize your savings. The third step is to invest your money in a variety of different assets so that it's properly diversified for the long haul. 1. Earn money. The first thing you need to do is start making money. This step may seem elementary but is the most fundamental one for those who are just starting. You've probably seen charts showing that a small amount of money regularly saved and allowed to compound over time eventually can grow into a substantial sum. But those charts never answer this basic question: how do you get money to save in the first place? There are 2 basic ways of making money: through earned income or passive income. Earned income comes from what you do for a living, while passive income is derived from investments. You may not have any passive income until you've earned enough money to begin investing. If you're either about to start a career or contemplating a career change, these questions may help you decide on what you want to do, and where your earned income is going to come from. What do you enjoy? In fact, one study found that more than 9 out of 10 workers said they would trade a percentage of their lifetime earnings for greater meaning at work. What are you good at? Look at what you do well and how you can use those talents to earn a living. See how do you get there. Learn about the education, training, and experience requirements needed to pursue your chosen career options. The Occupational Outlook Handbook has information on this, too. Taking these considerations into account can help put you on the right path. A good way to maximize your earning potential is to invest in your education and skills. Getting advanced academic degrees, industry-specific certifications, and training programs are all useful to build your human capital. 2. Set goals and develop a plan. What will you use your wealth for? Do you want to fund your retirement? Maybe even an early retirement? Buy a second home? Donate your wealth to charity? Setting goals is an essential first step in building wealth. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, you can create a plan that will help you get there. Start by defining your financial goals, such as saving for retirement, buying a home, or paying off debt. Be specific about the amount of money you need to achieve each goal and the time frame in which you hope to achieve it. Once you have set your goals, you should develop a plan for achieving them. This may involve creating a budget to help you save more money, increasing your income through education, or career advancement, or investing in assets that will appreciate over time. Your plan should be realistic, flexible, and focused on the long term. Regularly review your progress, and make adjustments as needed to keep yourself on track. 3. Save money. Simply making money won't help you build wealth if you end up spending it all. Moreover, if you don't have enough money saved up for your near-term obligations, like bills, rent, or mortgage, or for an emergency, then you should prioritize saving enough above all else. Many experts recommend having several months, e.g., 3 to 6, worth of income saved up for such situations. To set more money aside for building wealth, consider these moves. Track your spending for at least a month. To use a financial software package to help you do this, but a small, pocket-sized notebook could also suffice. Record your every expenditure, no matter how small. Many people are surprised to see where all their money goes. Set a savings goal. Once you have a reasonable idea of how much money you can set aside each month, try to stick to it. This doesn't mean that you have to live like a miser or be frugal all the time. If you're meeting your savings goals, feel free to reward yourself and splurge an appropriate amount once in a while. You'll feel better and be motivated to stay on course. Find high-yield savings. Maximize the payoff of your savings by shopping for the savings accounts that have the highest interest rates and lowest fees. Certificates of deposit, CDs, can be a good savings option if you can afford to lock up that money for several months or years. Keep this in mind, too. You can only cut so much in costs. If your costs are already down to the bone, then you should look into ways to increase your income. One of the best ways to be sure you are saving enough is to set a spending budget. Cut back on excess and unnecessary spending, and put that money in the bank instead. 4. Invest. Once you've managed to set aside some money, the next step is investing it so that it will grow. Money put in savings is important, but the interest rates credited on deposit accounts tend to be very low. And your cash risks losing purchasing power over time to inflation. Perhaps the most important investing concept for beginners, or any investor, for that matter, is diversification. Simply put, your goal should be to spread your money among different types of investments. That's because investments perform differently at different times. For example, if the stock market is on a losing streak, bonds may be providing good returns. Or if stock A is in a slump, stock B may be on a tear. But what are the types of investments? Investments vary in terms of risk and potential return. As a general rule, the safer they are, the lower their potential return, and vice versa. If you aren't already familiar with the various types of investments, it's worth spending a little time reading up on them. While there are all kinds of exotic investments, most people will want to start with the basics: stocks and mutual funds. Stocks are shares of ownership in a corporation. When you buy stock, you own a tiny slice of that company and will benefit from any rise in its share price, as well as any dividends that it pays out. 1. Stocks are generally seen as riskier than bonds, but stocks can also vary widely in risk from one corporation to another. B. Mutual funds are pools of securities, often stocks, or a combination of the two. 3. When you buy mutual fund shares, you get a slice of the entire pool. 3. Mutual funds also vary in risk, depending on what they invest in. Before you start investing, make sure you have sufficient savings and some money set aside to handle any unexpected financial emergencies. If you like the video, subscribing and liking will be enough to encourage us to complete it. 5. Protect your assets. You've worked hard to earn your money and grow your wealth. The worst thing could be to lose it all due to a sudden tragedy or unforeseen event. A fire can burn down your house, a car accident can cause damage and medical bills, or a premature death can mean a loss of future income. Insurance is a key piece of building your wealth, because it provides protection from these and other hazards. Home insurance will replace your home and belongings in case of a fire. Auto insurance will make you whole after a car accident. And life insurance will pay your beneficiaries a death benefit in the case of an untimely death. Long-term disability insurance is another type of policy that will replace your income if you become injured, ill, or otherwise incapacitated and unable to continue working. Even young, healthy people should consider insurance products, since they tend to become more expensive as you grow older. That means even if you are 25 years old and single, buying life insurance then could be a lot more cost-effective than when you are 10 years older with a partner, children, and mortgage. 6. Minimize the impact of taxes. Taxes are an often overlooked drag on your wealth-building efforts. Of course, we are all subject to income tax and sales tax as we earn and spend money. But our investments and assets can also be taxed. That's why it is essential to understand your tax exposures and develop strategies to minimize their impact. One easy way to minimize your tax bill is to invest in tax-advantaged accounts. These accounts, such as 529 college savings plans, individual retirement accounts, IRAs, and 401k plans, offer tax benefits that can help you save more money and reduce your tax bill. For example, contributions to a traditional IRA or 401k are tax-deductible, meaning that you can reduce your taxable income and save money on taxes in the year when you make the contribution. Moreover, they grow tax-deferred, meaning that when you retire and are more likely to be in a lower tax bracket, the impact will be smaller. Investment gains in a Roth IRA or Roth 401k are tax-exempt, meaning that you can grow and withdraw money in a Roth account without paying taxes on any of the income or gains. Another strategy for minimizing taxes is to be mindful of the timing and location of your investments. By holding investments for more than a year, you can take advantage of the lower long-term capital gains tax rate, which is generally lower than the short-term capital gains tax and income tax rates. You should also be mindful of where certain assets are held. Given the choice, an income-producing asset like a dividend-paying stock or corporate bond should be placed in a tax-advantaged account. A growth stock that will only produce capital gains, rather than income, might instead be better located in a taxable account. Congrats! You've almost watched the full video, so you deserve your bonus. Believe me, you will ask these questions while you're trying to build your wealth. So save your time by making the right decisions. 1. Should I pay off the debt or invest? How much money do I need to buy a mutual fund? If you have high interest debt, such as many credit card charges, it usually makes sense to pay it off before you invest. Few investments ever pay as much as credit cards charge. Once you've paid off your debt, redirect that extra money to savings and investments. And try to pay your credit card balance in full each month, whenever possible, to avoid owing interest in the future. Mutual fund companies have different minimum initial investment requirements to get started, often beginning at about $500. After that, you can usually invest less. Some mutual funds will waive their initial minimums if you commit to investing a regular sum each month. While get-rich-quick schemes sometimes may be enticing, the tried-and-true way to build wealth is through regular saving and investing, and patiently allowing that money to grow over time. It's fine to start small. The important thing is to start, and to start early. Earn money and then save and invest it smartly. Protect your assets with insurance, and minimize your tax exposure. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate your successes along the way, and don't get discouraged by setbacks or obstacles. With patience, discipline, and a clear vision of your goals, you can achieve financial success and build wealth over the long term. And that's pretty much it. And these are great videos to watch.